It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
Here's Cairo Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple of years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll motion over Metcalf. From the shotgun, Smith. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Smith will give it to Charbonnet. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Play action now. It's Geno. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
They go play action with Smith. He'll take off again. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They face 2nd down and 7. The tight end Fant in motion. They'll go play action. It's Smith. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On play action, Smith. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's a designed run. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run it out of the gun with Charbonnet. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. The tight end Fant in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Bears first down.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and that will lead to a second down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Jalen Darden now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Smith. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
A second down throw for Smith. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they're going to give it to Charbonnet. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, 1st and goal.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On second down, Smith. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On third down, it's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
And that just can't happen. Third and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Swift. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On the give, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. On second down, it's a run with Swift. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. It is the rookie from Washington. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
This is the connection that Bears fans have been dreaming about since these two guys were drafted in this previous spring's draft. I mean, they think they have one of the more formidable young quarterback wide receiver duos in the entire league. Williams, first overall pick. Odunze, number 9. The future looks bright in Chicago.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He's got his big target, Everett.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Off play action. Here's Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Barring some type of disaster with that big pass pickup, it puts them in position now where they feel like they can at least walk away with points off this drive. I just feel like it has to be 6. I feel like anything less than that will be a letdown.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Second and goal. They'll try to run with Swift. A dive, and he's in! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return is Darden. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just gonna have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back is Smith. He's got his man right side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now a 2nd down throw for Smith. It's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging. because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Going up top. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player, and when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. 2nd down, Smith. He'll get this out wide. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks cut the deficit down to 1.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's going to run it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. set to go now on 1st and 10. Second and a yard. From the shotgun, Smith. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They'll run it on 1st down with Charbonnet. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
The tight end Fant in motion. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Now he'll run it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
The tight end Fant in motion. On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Scott now on the return. terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. First and 10. Williams to the air once more. That is left side and taken in by Allen. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again. Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he will score. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will up the lead to 5. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
A second down throw for Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. That's on the veteran guard, Laken Tomlinson. Smith will give it to Charbonnet. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. This one finds Lockett down the left side. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Swift. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the give, it's Swift. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Swift. He's got space inside the 25. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
To throw, it's Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Williams. Over the top, he's got it. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
And this is where the threat of run just opens up everything else in your offense, especially when you have a premier back lined up behind center. And this is one of those cases where the defense is so worried about how do we stop this ground game. They don't have enough guys to account for everyone in the passing game, and results in an easy touchdown.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Charbonnet. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the #1 overall pick, Caleb Williams, and the rest of the Chicago offense. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Catch made there by Allen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now Swift. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Williams now to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. Another run here, another run by Swift. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Gerald Everett. Touchdown, Bears. Santos for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bears are going to extend their lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return is Darden. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second down and 8. Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Gino's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
On the ground, Charbonnet. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Charbonnet. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Gino. He gets that to his big target, Fant. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Seattle.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Smith, quick one to Metcalf. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? There's a toss to the left, and it's Charbonnet. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain, and 4th down's coming up.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This from 30 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 2 scores. So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll put Everett in motion here. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. There's that man again, another catch. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A play fake. Now Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Now inside the 25, and he's going to be taken down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw it again, it's Williams. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Throwing again, Williams. They'll go underneath to Komet on the screen. And he'll be taken down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, We're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Third and goal. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. First and 10. Geno to throw. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 2nd down, Smith. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now, Gino. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
LeBear's offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 2. A run here with Swift. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. On is Santos for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, Smith. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw, here's Smith. That's complete to lock it outright. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Gino now on 1st and 10. This one finds Lockett down the left side.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. Still on the move. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bears. And And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears are able to extend the lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Smith. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.